Mine sounds more like Peter Griffin.
Ah, yes, One Direction, one of the most successful and popular boy bands of all time. The group formed in 2010 on X Factor, consisting of members Niall Horan, Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Zayn Malik, and Liam Payne, which is probably the reason you clicked on this video. While the boy band only lasted 6 years, they accomplished some incredible things in that time period. The band sold over 70 million records worldwide, sold out worldwide stadium tours, and a cultural impact on pop music that could never be replicated. While One Direction has been inactive as a group since 2016, each of the 5 original members have released music consistently as solo artists in the time since. Between the 5 of them, there's been no shortage of musical output. In the pool of One Direction related music, Zayn sits at the top with 4 full-length records of his own, including Mind of Mine, Icarus Falls, Nobody Is Listening, and this year's Room Under the Stairs. Harry Styles has released 3 albums, including the self-titled Harry Styles, the smash hit Fine Line from 2019, and Harry's House from 2022. Niall Horan is right next to Harry with 3 of his own, including Flicker from 2017, Heartbreak Weather from 2020, and The Show from 2023. Louis Tomlinson has 2 full-length albums under his belt, including 2020's Walls and 2022's Faith in the Future. And lastly, we have Liam Payne, with only 1 full-length album released in 2019 called LP1. The album was panned by critics and received negative to mixed reviews. As a casual listener of One Direction throughout their career, my knowledge of the group during their active era was very limited. The moment I knew something wasn't quite right about Liam was back in 2017 when he made an offhand comment about Harry Styles and feeling uncomfortable with the idea of him babysitting his newborn son. In a feature with the UK Glamour magazine, he said he was concerned about how Harry would influence his son's style. I couldn't rely on Harry because I feel like my child will come out dressed in something that I just wouldn't understand. During that same time frame, he said that he wasn't particularly a fan of Harry Styles' solo music as well. Harry's song I heard, and I'll be honest with you, it's not my sort of music. It's not something I'd ever listen to. Once I heard that, I knew he was whack, and have kind of just ignored his general output, whether that be with music or any sort of other entertainment medium. Recently, Maya Henry, his ex-fiance, published a book called Looking Forward, which was inspired by true events. The fictionalized book was based on her life in the years she was in a relationship with and engaged to Liam Payne, referring to everyone under fake names. She described the physical and emotional abuse she experienced while dating Liam, including chasing her around the house with an axe, hitting walls next to her head, shattering glass tables, forcing her to get an abortion, sending pictures of his dick to her family, cheating on her while on cocaine, and threatening her that no one would believe her because the One Direction fanbase will always forgive and be behind him. This went viral recently after she released a video claiming that Zayn was the member in One Direction to throw Liam up against a wall in a now infamous interview.
Have any of the boys in the group ever actually come to blows? Not almost come to blows, but actually.
We came very close at points. I think it was well known within the band that I don't like taking shit. Right. At a certain point, I made it very obvious. I'm not going to tell you how. And there was one moment where there was an argument backstage, and one member in particular, threw me up a wall. So I said to him, if you don't remove those hands, there's a high likelihood you'll never use them again.
That is such a British thing to say.
It's just an awesome thing to say.
Wait, what did he say after that?
Oh, he just took his hands off.
Oh, amazing.
He went from Liam Payne to Liam Neeson in like 2 seconds.
Bye.
Okay, I see this all the time everywhere. I've heard his insufferable stories so many times, and he told me it was Zayn, so.
She received some unnecessary backlash due to these claims, and further alleged that he preys upon One Direction fans in direct messages because he knows that they'll forgive him. He went to a Louis Tomlinson show recently, the day that her book was released, because in his mind, the attention that he would receive from being present at this show would overshadow the bombshell allegations made in Maya's book. Additionally, she mentions that he texts her all the time from different phone numbers, creating new Apple iCloud accounts to iMessage her in the process. all while emailing her and blowing up her mother's phone. Maya also claims that Liam has been trying to talk to her close friends and was flirting with them while they were together and tried to get them to come over while she was gone from their house.
Okay, I'm going to address some of these comments and kind of break it down. So I've been seeing ones like this everywhere, and honestly ones that say she needs to keep his name out of her mouth. She's obsessed, blah, blah, blah. They broke up years ago. Well, I made a 5-second TikTok about something he talked about on a podcast. He was the one airing out everyone's dirty laundry on a podcast. So it's okay for him to talk shit, but the minute I make a 5-second video, it's over, right? Also, you're calling me obsessed. Oh, she's crazy. This would happen when you are with someone who's obsessed, blah, 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 blah. Y'all don't even know what happens behind closed doors or in private. Ever since we broke up, he messages me, will blow up my phone, mind you, not only from his phone number, it's always from different phone numbers too. So I never know where it's going to come from. He'll create new iCloud accounts to iMessage me. It's always a damn new iCloud account. I'm like, every time I see one pop up on my phone, I'm like, here we fucking go again. Also, will email me. And he does this when he gets his phone taken away. Also, not only me, but he'll blow up my mom's phone. Is that normal behavior to you? But I'm crazy for making a 5-second TikTok about something that he brought to the internet, and is also messaging my friends. Not only was he messaging them, I found out later while we were together, so they could go over to his house apparently, but then was messaging my best friend to come over to his house when his girlfriend was gone, was saying, oh, my girlfriend's gone, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's the one that is constantly doing weird shit. And also, might I add, literally said, oh, the reason he has all these people on his damn Snapchat, which he has for years apparently, that he messages or whatever, and on Instagram. And he says that he preys on One Direction fans because they will always be loyal to him and they won't tell on him. So it's like, okay, not only are you and also you weaponize your own fan base. It's like, oh, people are also saying she just wants money, blah, 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 blah. Who's paying her to do this? I don't need money. What are y'all not getting here? I never needed it when it's just not even a topic of discussion. And also, oh, she's just with him for money, blah, 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 blah. I never needed his money. He never even paid for anything for me. I literally paid for everything myself. It's not like I was going shopping on his Amex. Like, calm down.
Despite Maya's candid nature, she still received some backlash from supporters of Liam, accusing her of using this viral attention to utilize as PR for her new book detailing the abuse she suffered at the hands of Liam.
Oh, when I watched her last video, I took it seriously until she started talking about her book. This is PR. This is PR for the book. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, first and foremost, I wrote a book about my experiences. I said it was about Liam. I've said that it's inspired by a true story, right? And me talking about the topics that are discussed in this book, and I'm going to put the content warnings here again so we can understand and I can reiterate the topics that are discussed in this book. I would not share my experiences with these topics for PR. I would not make allegations and write things like this for PR. This is me using my voice, my platform, to write a story and share my experiences on these topics, not only to help other women come forward with their own stories, but to help women have the bravery and use their voice to hold these men accountable. I am speaking on hurtful things that have happened to me, and it happens to so many other women. Oh, well, where's the proof? I need to see proof before, I can believe you. Do you think I would be alleging such things, writing such things, coming from such a heavy legal background? Do you think that that's smart of me? If I used Liam's likeliness to write this story and share experiences, why hasn't he come forward and said anything? Liam Payne, why are you silent?
Maya also made it abundantly clear in her video that Liam and her are not on good terms, and that while she's being bombarded by lots of different comments asking her for proof, she states that most of the proof she has are too explicit to be posted on TikTok.
Me saying that he reaches out, yeah, I just said that yesterday on my TikTok. It doesn't mean that we're on good terms. After everything he's done, no. For people saying post the proof, actually a lot of the proof is too freaking explicit to put on TikTok. It's disgusting and disturbing, as I said again. And yeah, I mean, why would I lie and make allegations that could get me in trouble? Like, really? I mean, how much more do y'all need? Actually, there's a lot more y'all could hear. And I think he knows that too, and that's why maybe he's staying silent. I don't know.
As of publishing time for this video, Liam has not made a comment regarding Maya's allegations. I would like to commend Maya for her bravery in speaking out against Liam, and I hope that she can continue on a path towards healing and also helping out other survivors. What do you think of all this? Do you want Liam to make a statement? Let us know in the comments below. Stay tuned in to Common Revolt for more videos just like this one every week.